Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, the site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Passes the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Ball handed to the running back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll feed the back again. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he fumbles. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss.
Well, the offense catch.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rice. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. And now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. And Chris, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The back's got him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bruins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Bruins looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Great move there. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass this time. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
And there's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the Bruins will crank up the tempo. And they pick up the first on the ground. Running with purpose. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The Bruins looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here's that defense shifting again. Lets it fly to the wide out. He's got it right near the end zone. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
The Bruins line up with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On first down, it's play action. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Rice. No chance to catch him.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. And the pass is complete to the tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Second down and goal upcoming. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
3rd down and goal for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Bruins. This offense is still clicking. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Rice offense is out there again. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Throws it to the right. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Owls. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. He's at the 50, inside the 40, past the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Rice. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The Bruins will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the first down. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Bruins will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Handoff heading left.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. The DB's backing off from the line now. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the left side. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Powers through. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Testing the right side here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Owls. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They call the draw play here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Using his legs here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Bruins pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense signals for timeout, 28 seconds remaining on the clock. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within 1 in a playoff game. And now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the Rice offense is out there again. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
The Bruins are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. So here comes a crucial third down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. Tight end goes in motion. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds his target, and it's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Launching one to the end zone. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So they scored a touchdown. Now, by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, it's a huge overtime interception. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Rice. And they answer here in overtime.
Well, they did the tough part here by coming up with this touchdown. The game is tied. Now, of course, the rule in that second overtime, you got to go for 2. Let's see what their favorite 2-point play is. See if they can win it. And now the defense will spend a timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point puts them in front by 1. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward. Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the